Hello, everybody. It's me, the Monster Martyr, back at it again with another banger Fusion Friday video. I just can't get enough of these, and I know you can't either. This week, I'm going to keep it a little bit short and simple, but otherwise, this flavor is going to be pretty fucking baller, because this reminds me, I don't know, it just gives me the vibe of a certain classic game series and franchise that are made around the same time and take place, technically, in the same timeline. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Electric Blue Monster Energy, pairing it up with Orange Dreamsicle. Now, if it wasn't obvious enough, the two franchises I'm referring to is Half-Life and Portal, as you can tell by the color. But on the other hand, I could just say these are both for Portal, considering the Portals are in fact blue and orange. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on to it. Because I prefer the color blue, I'm going to do Electric Blue first. Pretty baller design. Not that I haven't seen it before, I just really need to appreciate it again. Electric Blue, trademark. Taurine, L-C-carnitine, and B vitamins. Made with real sugars. No high fructose corn syrup. I don't even know what that word means. But I know it tastes good. Unleash the fucking beast with Monster Energy. Alright, let's get the crack in here. Ooh. Oh. Oh, sharp. It's blue. It glows blue. Can you see that? Can you see that it glows blue? Yeah, you can see that. It glows blue because it is blue, and I like blue. I do wish, on a serious note, I do wish they had a purple flavor of this because I do fuck with the can design. But anyway, let's get a sniff. Raspberry. I already know it's going to be a banger because I've tried it previously, but it doesn't hurt to try it again. And now, the taste. Eight out of 10. I don't know what it is about it, but for some reason, it fizzed up a lot, so it kind of made the texture like a little bit weird. But other than that, the taste is not tainted in any way, and it still tastes amazing. And now, let's get its twin brother in here. Let's get the crack for its twin brother. Also, they also have color-coded tabs, if that wasn't apparent. Let's get the crack. Oh, the crack is so good. As you can see, it glows orange. Kind of like Iron Brew, but I've never had Iron Brew. In fact, I don't even know what it tastes like. What does Iron Brew taste like? But aside from that, this isn't a video about Iron Brew. It's about Monster. You got a sniff? You know what? I can't even say it smells like orange Fanta. It smells more like orange lollipops in a weird way. There was a bit on the can. You know what? Upon further reflection, I'm not saying it's a bad flavor. This is also an 8 out of 10. It tastes a lot like Ultra Sunrise, maybe even exactly like Ultra Sunrise. But regardless, it's a banger flavor. I think I'm gonna name this the Portal Fusion, or Portal and Half-Life. You know, I'm gonna go Portal Fusion, or two portals, because it rolls off the tongue easier. But aside from that, it's time to move on to the final act. The big reason we're all here, the big reason I'm here. I think you all know what this means. Slotting in blue can. I might actually have to give the helmet patch job at some point. That was a bit late. Didn't want to waste time. Because this half of the thing that holds the cans is kind of starting to break off. Other than that, it works completely fine. Pardon me. Hello there. And as you can see, it's time for stage 3. And I bet you that it's gonna be tasty. Bars. Alright, let's taste 2 portals. Full disclosure, this does not go how I think it would. Not saying it's bad, but it's like... I'm not even sure what to say that tastes like in general. I would give this a... I give it a 7. Like, this is one of the rare instances where the actual fusion is worse than the two flavors individually. Not a bad fusion. It's just not what I had in mind. Or what I thought. Let me just get an orange just reserve. I also really like how the orange and blue liquids really does look like the portal fluid from Portal. Yeah, I think that's really all I can say about this fusion. Not a bad fusion by any stretch of the imagination. I would give the 2 Portals fusion a solid 7 out of 10. Both individual flavors get an 8 out of 10. But anyway, that's all the time I have, or rather all I can say about it. But I know you enjoyed every last minute of it. Do us both a favor. Go on down and check out BeastVault. It's every monster addict's greatest convenience and helper. And I'll see you guys next week.